Hontiveros, our distinguished Deputy Minority Floor Leader, is recognized for her manifestation and her explanation of vote. You may proceed, ma'am.
Salamat, Abi, Mr. President. Mr. President, I voted no to the bill expanding the authority of MTRCB since it grants the MTRCB overly broad powers to censor even speech protected by the 1987 Constitution and even material not meant for theatrical distribution. We can be specific about the materials we should protect people from. Media that, by their mere showing, constitute violations of law, including RA 7610, or the Special Protection of Children Against Abuse, Exploitation, and Discrimination Act, RA 11930, or the Anti-Online Sexual Abuse or Exploitation of Children and Anti-Child Sexual Abuse or Exploitation Materials Act, and RA 9995, or the Anti-Photo and Video Voyeurism Act of 2009. Yan ang mga dapat kalaban ng MTRCB. Hindi po ang general na contrary to good morals, injurious to the prestige of the Philippines, o undermine the faith and confidence of the people in their government. More than this, Mr. President, the regulation of digital services and online content should be carefully done with legislation crafted specifically for this purpose at hindi lamang add-on sa MTRCB. Ang boses at mga sining ng mga Pilipino, offline man o online, ay kapangyarihang pag-aari ng taong bayan at protektado ng saligang batas. Ang anumang regulasyon nito ay dapat hindi labis. Salamat po. And Mr. President, while I have the floor, if I may be allowed, I wish to respond briefly to the manifestation made by the Majority Floor Leader. If I may. Salamat, Abi, Mr. President. Mr. President, the 1987 Constitution demands that the Senate continue with the impeachment proceedings already initiated without further delay. The rulings of the Supreme Court make it clear that first, impeachment is a non-legislative function of the Senate. This is Chavez versus Judicial and Bar Council, GR number 202242, 16th April 2013. And second, that non-legislative functions of the Senate are not affected by the shift from 19th to 20th Congress. This is the case of Pimentel Jr. versus Joint Committee of Congress, GR number 163783, 22 June 2004. It is true that the 19th Congress cannot bind the 20th Congress and all unfinished business will be terminated. But this is only true for any work done by us in the exercise of our legislative functions. Napakahalagang mandato po ng saligang batas ito, klaro at walang kalabuan. Once we receive the articles of impeachment, trial by the Senate shall forthwith proceed. Hahatulan tayo ng sambayanan kung hindi natin ginampanan ang tungkulin na ito sa sambayanan. Salamat, Abi, Mr. President.
Noted and entered into the records. Majority Floor Leader. What is the pleasure of the Honorable Hontiveros?
Salamat, Abi, Mr. President. Gusto kong magdagdag ng point dun sa binanggit pareho ng Majority Leader, ng Minority Leader at pati ng Senate President, yung references sa US practice and precedent. Kaugnay nung isa sa mga issue na pinag-usapan dito sa floor, kung pwede ba o dapat bang mag-carry over yung impeachment process mula sa 19th Congress hanggang sa 20th Congress. And I would just like to put this on the record, Mr. President. Galing po ito sa isang piyesa authored ni UP Professor Paulo Tamase, nag-appear po sa June 2025 issue ng Philippine Law Journal. Sabi po dito, Emerging Issues in Impeachment, page 19 dun sa journal, allowing impeachment to cross over Congresses is consistent with American practice. Following the practice of the United Kingdom, Thomas Jefferson's Manual of Parliamentary Practice states that an, quote, impeachment is not discontinued by the dissolution of Parliament, but may be resumed by the new Parliament, close quote. The U.S. Congress na binanggit ng majority leader, ng minority leader at ng Senate President, the U.S. Congress has observed this for over 200 years. From the 1803 impeachment of Judge John Pickering to that of Judge Porteus in 2009. In Congress, impeachment proceedings are not discontinued by a recess. The following impeachment proceedings extended from one Congress to the next. 5 pong halimbawa, Mr. President, sa article na ito. Babangkitin ko lang yung pang-apat kasi yun pamilyar sa ating mga Pilipino. 4. The impeachment of President Clinton was presented to the Senate after the Senate had adjourned sine die. After, Mr. President, the Senate had adjourned sine die for the 105th Congress, and the Senate conducted the trial in the 106th Congress, Mr. President. So, for the record lamang po, dahil very, very pertinent sa binanggit ng majority leader, ng minority leader, at pati ng Senate President na following U.S. practice and precedent. And with one very recent concrete example po dun sa impeachment ni U.S. President Clinton. So I hope that we can consider this in our own decision-making, Mr. President, even after the rescheduled presentation by the House prosecutors to the Senate as an impeachment court on 11th June. Salamat tabi, Mr. President.
Duly noted and entered into the records. Majority Floor Leader.
Just to reiterate again, yung nabanggit ko po kanina nga, magkaiba yung sa Philippine Senate at US Senate kasi ang naiiwan sa US Senate tuwing mag-ieleksyon ay 67 senators, enough to constitute a quorum out of 100 senators and enough to convict or acquit. Sa atin po, 12 lang. Not enough to have a quorum of 13, more so a number of 16 to convict or acquit. But be that as it may, Mr. President, we have all the discussions done, and I think this would really be part not just of the discussions that whatever case would be elevated to the Supreme Court would eventually be decided in the near term. Mr. President, I seek a minute suspension, Mr. President.
Session is suspended.